pass off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the running back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And all defenses talk about sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Line gets set, 1st down. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. It's complete to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Going up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Pocket starts to collapse.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Four wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play at first.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got a man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Alabama quickly back to the line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He's going to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the right. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. At the 20. Touchdown, Trojan. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
USC 14, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think...
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations of USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
14.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the option. He'll toss it. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. And the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Alabama.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up third down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Trojans want to move quickly. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires and picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Discards a man. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Trojans are on the move. They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, USC! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Here we go. This quarterback part of their running game. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down in the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll throw on third down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Trojans. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game that...
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
USC 38, Alabama 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Alabama.
Looking for the two-point try.
Catch in the end zone.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
22.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to go up top on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
Quarterback keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab on the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Coleman just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with them.
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He'll just keep slinging it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Alabama. Number 17. Hauls it in the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game, because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Touchdown, Alabama. Number 81 with the catch in the end zone.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The give to the left. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Oh, he dropped it! And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.